Good afternoon, boys and girls. I am here to have you warm up for math today. I want you to think about what would you do if I tell you the answer to a math problem, but you didn't have any idea what the math problem was. That sounds great, right? To have the answer first? Well, it is actually more of a challenge than you'd think. Let's check it out. What if I told you that the answer to a problem was 60 reindeer? That's a lot of reindeer. I'm not sure if Santa needs that many, but let's imagine that the answer to the problem is 60 reindeer. What could be the math problem? So just like any time you make a story up in writing workshop, you want to have a story to go along with your math situation. So I'm imagining Santa, and maybe he's getting his reindeer ready for Christmas Eve. So perhaps Santa has 25 reindeer tied up to his sled, and I'm going to have to think about this because I want my total to be 60. I'll come back to that. And some reindeer resting in the barn. So if I know the answer is 60, I'm going to work backwards a little bit here. I know that part of that 60 are the 25 reindeer that are tied up to a sled, and I have to think about how I could figure out how many reindeer then would be resting in the barn for the answer to the problem to be 60. So let's say I'm going to count on 25, 35, 45, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So that's 35 reindeer that would be resting in the barn. That's just one way that you could tackle this challenge. Is the answer still 60 reindeer? Yes, it is. Let's try a different way. I'm going to still imagine where 60 reindeer might be. I'm going to give my thoughts a setting. This time I'm going to start with Santa has 60 reindeer in the barn. I'm going to get a little tricky here. None leave. Oops. How many reindeer are left? Let's see if this works out. So if I start with those 60 reindeer, none leave. That word none is the same as 0. We would still have 60 reindeer. So once again, I've come up with two completely unique situations for my math problems where the answer would be 60 reindeer. Later today, you will be tackling a problem similar to this as part of your independent work. I can't wait to see how you challenge yourself. Boys and girls, in math today, you are going to do a few other things to show how you can answer this essential question. All of this connects together. You've been building these addition and subtraction skills since kindergarten. Today's essential question is, how can I add or subtract within 100 using what I know about place value and base 10 blocks? All of those are familiar words to you. So let's see what that's going to look like today. We're going to start nice and easy. And let's think about this simple subtraction problem. 56 minus 33 equals blank. Today we're going to use, as our essential question said, base 10 blocks. So we have to think about those ones digits. We've learned this. So I'm going to start with 56, which is 5 tens and 6 ones. Here's my tens and my ones arranged in an organized way. So when I look to see my 56, and I know I have to think about how many ones are in 33, do I have enough ones to take 3 away? Yes, I do. So I'm going to go ahead and take away those 3 ones. And I'm also going to take away 3 tens. What's left? 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. My difference or answer, 56 minus 33 equals 23. Take a moment now, boys and girls. How did we solve this problem? Can you turn to a partner and talk about it? I'll give you a moment now. The teacher can pause the video for us right now for you to take that chance to turn and talk. All right, we're back, boys and girls, and you probably know that we are going to get a little more complicated here. So let's take a look at a new subtraction sentence. 56 minus 37 equals blank, our unknown number. So we want to be thinking about how many ones are in 56 and how many ones are in 37. I'm going to start by showing 56 in my tens and my ones. 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So I've shown that number already. When I look at how many ones are in 37, oh boy, I don't have enough ones here to subtract 7. So we learned yesterday that we may need to regroup. Say it with me. We may need to regroup. So I'm going to take one of those tens and I'm going to regroup it or decompose it into 10 ones. There it is, an organized 10 frame. I still have 40, 50, 56, but I've taken one of those 10s and turned it into 10 ones. Now what I can do is actually start taking away that 37 that I need to subtract. So first I'm going to take away 7 ones. I know that this is 6, and one more 1 is 7, getting rid of all of those. I know I also need to take away 3 tens. Now I can just count and see what's left. I have 1 10 left and 9 ones left. Therefore, my difference here, 56 minus 37, equals 19. Boys and girls, once again, I'm going to ask you, how did we solve this problem? The teacher is going to pause this video and give you a moment to turn to a partner and talk about it. Go ahead and pause the video now. Turn and talk. All right, boys and girls, that concludes today's lesson together. When you head back to your seats, your teacher will give you some independent work to practice these skills on your own. Please raise your hand, ask for help. We may work together depending on what the teacher guides you to do. Good luck today in math, boys and girls, and I do want to see you answering this essential question as you work today. How can I add or subtract